Welcome guys. In this video we'll be learning about implementation of page table. Let us see why we need a page table. In the previous videos I've explained you about the paging, what is the use of that. So here you can see a new process is divided into different pages and the physical memory is divided into frames. The size of each page should be equal to the size of each frame. So here this process can be stored in different locations, not in contiguous locations, to avoid external fragmentation. So here this page table contains the index, page numbers and then the frames. So page 0, you can see here page 0 is stored in frame number 14 and then page 1 13, page 2 18. So like that you have a page table and the physical memory. All the data or the pages will be there in the physical memory. Even this page table will be stored in the physical memory. So suppose a process, you need to retrieve a process. So you need to retrieve page 0. First I need to look into page table. So I need to find out where is this page table. So this page 0 is there in 14th frame. So if I want to take out this page 0 from the physical location, two memory accesses are required. One is for the page table and the other one is for the frame. So here this page table is implemented with different hardware architecture. So you have a page table that will be kept in the main memory, page table base register that will point to the page table length register that indicates the size of the page table. So in this scheme, if you want to access any data or instruction, it requires two memory accesses, one for the page table, the other one for the data instruction, as I have told you in the previous diagram. So if you are accessing twice, this will decrease the data transfer rate. So to avoid this, you have a architecture called associative memory or translation look aside buffer. This working of this buffer is similar to that of a cache memory. So let us see how this works. So this is a hardware implementation. First you have a logical address and then the physical address. You need to convert this logical address to physical address to locate the pages which is there in the form of frame numbers in the physical memory. As I've already told you, this page table will be there in the physical memory. If CPU wants page 10, first it need to look into page table. So in page table it will tell you in which frame this page 10 is located. So for that it needs two memory accesses. This will increase the data transfer rate. To avoid this, you have look aside translation buffer that will serve this purpose or solve this problem. So what will be there in this buffer? This buffer stores the page numbers or the frame numbers which are frequently used by the CPU. Suppose CPU wants page 10. If it is there in a TLB, it can directly retrieve from here. There is no need for this CPU to go to this physical memory. This will increase the decrease the data transfer rate. So if a page is found in the TLB, it is called a hit. If it is not there, it is miss. So if the page table is not there, page number is not there in TLB, that needs to go to CLP, needs to look into the page table which is there in the memory, and then from the page table it can find out the frame number and retrieve the data byte. So let us calculate what is the effective access time. In associative memory, it takes only 20 nanoseconds. So here you can see that CPU, if it needs the data from TLB, it will take only 20 nanoseconds because it is closer. There is no need to go to the physical memory. And time access taken to access the page table 100 nanoseconds. Again, it needs to take another reference to the data physical memory. So 120 nanoseconds. So here you can see CPU wants the data from TLB, it will take only 20 seconds. CPU wants the data from physical memory, so it takes two time periods. One for CPU accessing the page table, that will take 100 seconds. Again, from page table it needs to look at the frame number. that will take 120 seconds. So total, if CPU wants the data from physical memory, it takes 220 nanoseconds. I'll repeat, if CPU wants the data from TLB, it will take 20 seconds. CPU wants the data from physical memory, it will take 120 nanoseconds. 100 nanoseconds for the page table, 120 nanoseconds for the data or retrieving the data from the frame number. So hit ratio, suppose you have a hit ratio of 0.80%. So effective access time is 0.80 into 120 plus 0.20 into 220. So you have 140 nanoseconds. This is how you will calculate the effective access time. Thank you.